Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
And thanks for joining us. Great to have you with us. 888-933-93, Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Yesterday, the stock market started out pretty rough. We mentioned that on overtime, but ended up over 200, it was up over 239 points.
There you go.
Price of oil, which had spiked to 119 per barrel, that settled down to around 86. I think it's at 88 right now as we speak. But the damage has been done at the pump, for sure. Price of gas spiked nationwide this week. So
242 at one location this morning is 349.
Oh,
yep.
So
a week ago,
349.
a week ago it was 242. Today it was 349.
Jeez.
I didn't look at the QT this morning, but Chris said in my ear 389.
Oh,
I'm glad I didn't look. I didn't.
Wow.
I'm glad I didn't look.
That's not good.
No, it is not.
I don't like it.
No.
I want it to stop.
It needs to. But Trump said it was going to stop.
Yeah, he did.
It's going to be. It's going to drop, and it's going to drop rapidly. So.
Yep. European nations are releasing oil reserves. Oil is on the way from Venezuela, and the U.S. Navy's been tasked with escorting ships through the Strait of Hormuz. But so far, very few oil-carrying ships have risked.
That's a slow process, too.
They're estimating somewhere between 2 and 5, and it's hard to keep count because they're turning their transponders off. But I think maybe maximum 4 of those ships had any amount of oil with them. So,
and Iran said, we're not doing anything.
Right.
You can come right on through if you want. We're not stopping anybody. Really? Okay. The president also posted this on Truth Social about the Strait of Hormuz. He said, if Iran does anything that stops the flow of oil within the Strait of Hormuz, they'll be hit by the United States of America 20 times harder than they've been hit thus far. Additionally, we will take out easily destroyable targets that will make it virtually impossible for Iran to ever be built back as a nation again.
Wow.
Death, fire, and fury will rain upon them. But I hope and pray it does not happen. This is a gift from the United States of America to China and all of those nations that heavily use the Strait of Hormuz. Hopefully, it's a gesture that will be greatly appreciated. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
So
Donald J. Trump.
You said that they're not doing anything, but this was a story this dated March 7th, where, and again, it's true. It doesn't sound like they're doing anything, but a Guards spokesperson, his name, of course, is Mamdani. He says, quote, Iran strongly welcomes the escort of oil tankers and that U.S. forces will be there for the crossing of the Strait of Hormuz. And we are, by the way, awaiting their presence. We recommend that before making any decision, the Americans remember the fire on the American supertanker Bridgerton in 1987. Oh, my gosh. You're having to call back to the 80s? Okay.
Yeah.
And the oil tankers that were recently targeted.
They should remember when we sunk their Navy back in 1988, and that we've done it again now.
Yeah, or last week.
So,
God.
46 ships, right, at the bottom of the ocean?
Let's see. I forget what the total is. I don't know. One of these clips, Trump updated us yesterday on that total.
Oh, yeah. He took us up to
48 or something, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's in one of these clips.
Okay. In Iran, some believe that the Ayatollah's son, who was named the country's new leader, of course, recently, may actually be dead.
Already?
We haven't seen him yet.
That was my question.
We haven't seen him.
How long is he going to last?
They voted for him. We haven't seen him. You'd think that it's on point for Iran to have your leader come out there and rally the troops, as it were.
So the pictures that we've been seeing of him smiling and glad-handing, those are fake?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, those are maybe
about.
Not fake. Maybe they're older pictures, though. I mean, they're not new. Wow.
I don't know.
But they're saying that nobody has seen him since he was
that
named
means
the
pictures
leader.
They're just old
They must
pictures.
be old, yeah. Yesterday on social media, there was a big propaganda win for Iran. A downed B-2 bomber paraded through the capital city.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Play it. Look at this.
There it is.
Look at the smoke still coming off of it right there down the road.
Oh, wow.
This would be AI. But
how great is that?
Play it again because you'll see it. Just play it again, and you'll see this yellow flag will pop up from the debris. Whoa, there it is. Just out of nowhere. It's so bad. Anyway, there you go. There's your Iranian propaganda.
Yeah.
They're trying so hard on social media, too. They are trying hard.
They just, they're not good at it.
Right.
They're just not good at it.
I mean, so I thought we were doing this so that the Iranian people rose up and take their country
So where
back
are they?
and be strong. And
Is that your
now
question?
We've got President Trump saying, if they try anything, we're just going to decimate the country.
Well, one thing
Okay.
to remember is that they don't have guns. It's not like you're asking Texans to
I understand.
rise up.
And I asked earlier, how do you do that? I don't know. But it seems like we have bypassed that a little.
I don't know.
It's a great question. I mean,
they're not going to do anything until the bombing stops. They don't want to go out there and get killed. And the president's suggested they don't, get out there yet. But yeah, when the time comes, be ready to take back your country. And I suppose that's when the bombing ends. I suppose that's when the campaign's over. But I don't know.
I mean, remember the last time, just a month ago, the Iranians rose up. Estimates up to 90,000 of them were mowed down or whisked
so
away.
bad.
This is an interesting headline that just broke 20 minutes ago. I haven't had a chance to look at it. New York Post says, why even Ayatollah Khomeini opposed his impotent Nepo baby son, Mojtaba, from becoming Iran's next supreme leader. That's the guy who they just named, right? Mojtaba?
Yeah.
So,
the son.
So I don't know. So it's
they're just saying
I
that
love
the
how
dad didn't want him.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Well, we mentioned that. Pat mentioned that they were going to do that.
Yeah, because they've got a thing against that because of the royal succession
That was
before
the
with
whole
the
problem with
Pahlavi
the Shah,
family.
right.
Yeah, they didn't like that, supposedly.
So this is fun.
So now they're doing that.
That's a nation in chaos.
Well, I mean, when bombs are raining down on you, you may change your thought.
Be? Yes. That's one of the things, and we have some clips from Trump yesterday, but one of the things he did say was we don't want to bomb all their electrical facilities, and I think he said water and stuff like that, because you got to have something to rebuild with.
Okay, so I mean, he still is saying that he's still saying that we care about the Iranian people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've got, I don't know. I don't know how you do it, but we've got to help them even by somehow, right? I mean, these people that rose up.
Yeah. Well, we
talk about these people that rose up. I mean, they got to get out on the streets and rise up again. And I mean, we're capable enough to know that those are the people that are, taking over the country. We're not going to bomb them, aren't we?
I don't know.
Aren't we? I would hope we are.
Yeah, I mean, there's, I don't know. This is tough, man. This is very tough.
It is, and they say that this guy, the son of the Ayatollah, might be worse than the Ayatollah was
If he's alive.
if he's alive.
If he's alive.
And who knows?
We might be on our 4th Street. We might be calling up somebody from the AAA club soon.
And they may say no.
Get a spot start in here.
Yeah. I mean, it hasn't been a real safe position in the last month.
No,
so
it has not.
I'm not sure anybody's really excited to jump into that.
You want to be the supreme leader? I'm good.
No.
I'm good right here.
You know what? I'm just not qualified. Would I love to? You
Sure.
bet. Just not qualified.
Let's go ask Bill over there.
So wait, is Iran, are the mullahs, are they having to find a headhunter or like a recruiter to go out and try to find a new leader now? Like they're going to LinkedIn. They're like, all right, man, we got to find somebody.
Oh, don't do that. Don't. That's against the Geneva Convention. What will happen to you if you go to LinkedIn?
That might be worse than the bombing campaign.
Make sure you give him a separate email account.
Yes.
Yes, something you're never going to look at again.
Yeah. Over 5,000 targets hit in Iran so far, by the way.
Wow. Well, they, on the other hand, have hit a whole bunch of countries. And did you know that they've attacked United Arab Emirates more than Israel?
Oh, wow.
UAE
I don't
is
get
not
that.
happy with
They are
Iran.
not, and they shouldn't be.
No.
They got 1,422 drones, 238 missiles in 1 week. So this is a few days old.
Right.
Israel's been hit 800 times with missiles and drones. And that has resulted in at least 11 to 13 deaths. So UAE over Israel, it's very strange why they've gone after UAE so badly. But they're tired of it. Yeah, I think they jumped in, right?
Yeah,
They've got some
they've had some interesting things to say. But I want to show you a day in the life of Israel. This was like a closed circuit TV. This is just keep watching down the back middle there. This is Israel. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow.
That's like one of them cluster things that landed right there, knocked that guy right on his butt. He's lucky to be alive. I don't know why the white car decided to stop and go back. I think I would be continuing to drive away.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the people are voluntary help. They have their.
This guy?
They could be. They're voluntary helpers. Citizens. They have special little hats that they wear.
Interesting.
That would become when they become helpers.
Pretty quiet out on the street.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, look at this. Just
And maybe
watch
maybe
that
the
guy
sirens
walking back
were,
there. Oh,
sirens were going off.
yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah. So, I mean, and as much as they've been hit, UAE has been hit more.
Right.
It's really strange. Kuwait, Bahrain, Azerbaijan.
Are these just rogue Iranian generals deciding, you know what? I don't like UAE. So I have access to all of this stuff. I'm going to bomb them.
settling a score.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe because Dubai is so popular now and they're pissed off about it. I don't know. Tehran's not exactly, a tourist destination.
Well, they got that Dubai chocolate.
Yes, that's right. And maybe that's hacking them off. Yeah.
Everybody wants
Right?
that Dubai chocolate. It's like, how did they get Dubai chocolate and we don't get any chocolate?
That could be sparking this whole thing.
It has caused a bunch of people to leave, though.
Yes, it
I
has.
saw a story yesterday where people are packing up and getting out of there, and they've been so welcoming to content providers and stuff. Now they've got an overflow of dogs. Everybody left, and they left their dogs, Pat.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, we need to call PETA.
Yeah.
Why didn't they take their dogs with them?
They didn't take their dogs with them.
Pat.
They dropped them off at the shelter, or they left them at their tied up at the house.
Wow.
You will take
Those
your dog if you have
bastards.
to flee the country.
I'll drop her off with somebody.
There it is.
That's what they're doing.
There it is.
Somebody called the pout.
Something that is real and very sad. The death of the 7th U.S. military member, Sergeant Benjamin Pennington of Kentucky, returned home to a dignified transfer, which was attended by Vice President J.D. Vance at Dover Air Force Base. So there's that solemn ceremony taking place right now. You just hate to see that.
You sure do.
Meanwhile, yesterday, the president updated us on what's going on in the war.
So with your help and hard work, we're making America great again, and we're doing it much faster than we thought, and it's better, stronger, and our country is doing really well. I mean, at a level that nobody thought. We took a little excursion because we felt we had to do that to get rid of some evil, and I think you'll see it's going to be a short-term excursion. How good is our military, right?
Right.
Amazing. How good? Short term. Short term.
He emphasized that.
Thank you. They're great.
Short term.
Short term.
He said it
I say
multiple
short.
times.
It's too long already. Let's wrap this thing up.
It hasn't been the prescribed 4 to 5
I know
weeks.
it hasn't. I know it hasn't.
They've got a couple of objectives to
wrap
continue
this
to
thing
fill.
up.
But we've done a lot, apparently. Apparently, there's been, a lot of damage to their infrastructure, to their military presence. We've sunk their Navy.
Yeah.
I mean,
He talks about that in this next clip.
okay. Here he is.
The Navy is gone. It's all lying at the bottom of the ocean. 46 ships. Can you believe
Oh, I
it?
thought it was
46.
48
In
yesterday.
fact, I got a little upset with our people. I said, what quality of ship? Excellent, sir. Top of the line. I said, why did we just capture the ship? We could have used it. Why did we sink them? They said, it's more fun to sink them. I said, that's not... They like sinking them better. They say it's safer to sink them. I guess it's probably true. But think of it. We knocked out 46, and actually took 3.5 days. Their terrorist leaders are gone. We're counting down the minutes until they will be gone. Think of it. We had leaders, and they're gone. Then we had new leaders, and they're gone. And now nobody has any idea who the people are that are going to be the head of the country.
Yeah, that's a problem.
And will not
Yeah.
relent until the enemy is totally and decisively defeated.
Okay. So 46 ships have been sunk. The leadership is gone. But the question is, who replaces them?
Yeah.
Is it going to be better, worse, or about the same? You just don't know. That's why this is pretty dangerous business, because it could get worse than this.
The first guy there with some authority to ship us barrels of oil will be your new Iranian leader. That's my prediction.
So
Well,
the
at least-
oil man.
At least have a say. Yeah, I mean he'll have a say.
And the president said they shouldn't be picking leaders without his say. Because unless they're approved by us, I guess they're going to be killed.
Okay.
He posted this over the weekend on Truth Social. Good job by hardworking Scott Pressler on Fox and Friends, talking about using the filibuster or talking filibuster in order to pass the Save America Act. An 88% issue with all voters.
Where you been, Mr. President?
It must be done immediately. Supersedes everything else.
Listen to this.
Must go to the front of the line. I, as president, will not sign other bills until this is passed. I love that. And not the watered down version. Go for the gold. Must show voter ID and proof of citizenship. No mail-in ballots except for military, illness, disability, travel. No men and women's sports. No transgender mutilization for children. Do not fail. That
Okay.
couldn't be clearer, could it? Meanwhile, what has John Thune said? Yeah, he's not going to bypass the filibuster. He's not going to do that. He's not going to change the rules to get this thing passed.
That guy needs to be
You
gone.
don't have to
That's
change
as
any rules.
Mike Lee pointed out, he doesn't have to. Yes, that's not one thing has to change. Just do the talking filibuster.
What is
That's all
his
he has
problem?
to do.
May I
don't understand it.
respectfully ask that the president makes the number one priority switching out John Thune for someone with testicles,
Yeah.
because this is not working. And,
No,
and
it's
you're,
not.
you're months away from having no power in D.C. Yeah. But he followed that up, that tweet, that same speech there, he followed that up with what he wants to see. You know, he's sending that message to the party.
So those 5 things. 5 things. Voter ID, citizenship, mail-in ballots, no mail-in ballots. Right?
Right.
We don't want men playing in women's sports.
Yeah.
That's got to be about close to 100%. We don't want
I'm glad
men
he's reiterating
playing in
all
women's
this.
sports, and no transgender mutilation of our children. Now,
Did you see him change that
that should
tweet
be
on that?
the easiest thing to get past that you've ever had. Each one, it's best of Trump. Those are best of Trump. I have some that are very popular, but I wouldn't put them in that category. This is the number one priority. It should be for the House. And I'd like to ask Tom, Steve, Mike, all of you, if you would, I'd like to have you go back and
Rewrite it.
Lisa, hello, darling. She was screaming her affirmation of what I said. The kid went wild. She was so happy that somebody finally said, "Let's vote on this." Lisa, you're going to get it done. Okay, I'm going to count on you. Forget the men up here. I'm going to count. Deal. But it's actually a matter in a serious way of national survival. We can't have these elections going on like this anymore.
Completely
Okay.
agree.
Yeah.
He's right.
Yeah. Well,
Get it done.
He's right. Right.
But if he wants no mail-in ballots, and that's the where's our handy chart? I should have told Joe to keep it available. So that's because remember, there's 3 different bills there, but he's saying we need to go back and make it even stronger. Good.
Well,
Do
that's.
it.
I mean, that's fine, but let's do something.
Do something.
Something.
Do something.
Yeah.
Don't start getting bogged down with all these. Well, what about this one? Which one are we going to? We do this one. This no, just do this one and then move forward.
We always have such crappy leadership, though,
Right.
that they can't get anything done. The Speaker of the House and the Senate Majority Leader are always so weak, and they're just feckless.
It's almost like it's by design.
They have no feck. These people. Where's your feck?
Where is your fact?
They don't have any because they're feckless. So I don't know. I don't know where their feck is.
Oh, they are facts.
They need some though.
Well, I don't know that
Sick of it.
If you don't have any fact, I don't know that you can get it.
You can't
back.
get it?
I think
Really?
you can get it back.
Ah, boy. That's not good. We can't manufacture feck.
Hey,
Feed it to him like
Ooh.
a supplement of some sort.
We were there.
There's a lot of supplements now. Doesn't one of them contain feck?
One of the researchers was in Iran, and he's gone now. So we can't. No feck.
All right. Well, that's the way it goes, I guess. Jonathan Karl over the weekend.
Yeah, I thought this was fascinating. Listen carefully what he's saying here. He makes this video and he talks about the unprecedented access to this president. This is fascinating, I thought.
I've covered 5 different presidents. I have never seen one other than Donald Trump, who regularly takes phone calls from reporters. So I thought I would talk a little bit about that. I've spoken to him over the phone 3 times since the military operation, the war against Iran started.
In a week.
In each of those cases, I simply called him and he answered. Some of the conversations are short. Some of them can be quite lengthy. I talked to him today during the middle of the afternoon, and the call lasted for about 20 minutes. When I called, I was actually calling to ask him because if he was firing Kristi Noem, because ABC News was about to report that had happened. And it turned out that he was, as I was talking to him, reviewing the statement that he would put out saying that she was leaving office. And he told me he was sitting there with Marco Rubio, and he started to read the statement to me, and then he pressed send and said, "Look, you can see it now. You can see it now." And sure enough, while we were talking, it appeared on Truth Social, him saying that Kristi Noem was leaving and being replaced by Mark Wayne Mullen. The conversation then turned to Iran, obviously, the really big story and major decision which may define not just his presidency, but his entire political career. And I have to say, he just sounded incredibly triumphant. He said to me, "They're calling me the GOAT, greatest of all time." And he asked me, and this is one of the unusual things. He asked me if I thought it was impressive, meaning the war. He said, what do you think of the performance? He clearly feels that he is a president right now that is almost unlimited in his power, and he feels that he can do no wrong.
Well, they're calling him
and
the GOAT.
He told me, well, in the first term, I built the military. In my second term, I am using it. But again, the conversation goes on, and it's in the middle of the day, in the middle of the war. He had just fired his Secretary of Homeland Security, just replaced her, and he's available and talking about it. It's very unique. Let's just say it that way. It's a very unique situation.
No kidding.
Yeah. And that's a guy he doesn't like.
That's
from
not
a network he can't stand.
I think
Takes his calls. 3 this week he's taken from this guy. Whom he does not like.
Incredible.
Fascinating.
I was just
it is incredible.
Marco, hold on, Marco. I got to take this.
Yeah. It's John Karl. I got to talk to ABC News.
God. That's fascinating.
It is.
That is. I love behind the scenes stuff
is.
at the White House.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you just see a reporter, like you said, he's not friendly with, talking to him whenever he calls.
Yep. You think back to where this all began. When did the Trump era begin? We've got the White House Correspondents' Dinner coming up in a few weeks in April.
Yeah.
It started in 2011. We were just talking about this the other day. With Barack Obama bad-mouthing him at the White House Correspondents' Dinner in 2011.
And
he was sitting there seething. Obama mocked him over the birther thing and mocked him over The Apprentice. Trump was really pissed, and you could see it. And the strong speculation is that's where he decided to run for president. Where would we be now if that hadn't happened?
Right.
Can you imagine? Hillary would have been elected, most likely, in 2016. There would probably have been continuous Democrat presidencies ever since. The uninterrupted string of presidencies from 2016 through now with socialists, progressives, these psychos in the Democrat Party. If we still had a country by now, it wouldn't resemble anything
Right.
No way.
that is America.
All because Obama wanted to get his zingers in.
Yep.
Good. Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate that a lot.
Glad
bro.
you did it because it saved the country. It's incredible. It's really incredible when you think back to that time because he threatened to run for president multiple times over the years.
Right.
Oh,
Clear
yeah.
back in the
Talked
early
about it
80s,
forever,
he was
yeah.
talking about it.
And they all loved him.
Yeah.
All the haters
They
in him that
sure did.
have derangement syndrome now.
Yeah.
They all loved him, glad
Yeah.
handing him.
They did.
Happy to be with him. Wanted his money. I mean, happy to have him around.
Yep. Loved him. Loved it. Couldn't get enough of Donald Trump.
Of the
They talked
New
about
York
him.
City Donald Trump.
They put him in movies.
Yep.
I mean, the guy was in a bunch of movies, including Home Alone. Was it Home Alone 2?
Yeah, I'm alone too.
So,
And I remember
amazing time.
right up into the primaries, right? We have
Yep.
Mika and Joe loving him, wanting him to be the nominee because
Asked them
they
what they
thought they
wanted
could
to
beat
talk
him.
about.
And
Just
then,
nothing but love.
and then also, you remember we played the Harry Reid clip, Chuck Schumer.
Yep.
They wanted him. They wanted that opponent in 2016.
They did.
And
Well, good
you
luck.
got him.
You got it. Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
You just might get it.
And you did.
And they did. Let me tell you about something that doesn't get enough attention, and that is sleep. When you're in your 20s or 30s, you can get away with a bad night occasionally, right? You power through it. You get a coffee or, some kind of caffeine enhancer, and you bounce back. In your 40s and 50s, well, not so much. And I'll bet you told yourself going into this year you were going to fix your sleep situation. But guess what? It's March now, which means the new year, the new me, the energy has officially worn off. So let me tell you about Dream. Dream is made with a powerful blend of all natural ingredients: reishi, magnesium, L-theanine, apigenin, and melatonin. It's designed to help you fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up feeling amazing. And unlike other sleep aids, there's no next day grogginess at all. No shortcuts, no junk, just proven ingredients that help you fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up ready to produce results. So if you've been waiting for the right time to try Dream, this is it. Because you listen to this show, we've got an exclusive discount for you to get you started. Go to shopbeam.com/Pat. Promo code Pat, and use my exclusive offer to get up to 40% off Beam's Dream Powder. With my discount, Pat, you can get their best-selling Dream Powder for just $39. So it's like $1.25 per night if you use it every night. So go to shopbeam.com/Pat. Shopbeam, B-E-A-M, shopbeam.com/Pat.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Over the weekend, there was a pro-Trump Iranian people gathering near Mayor Zohran Mamdani's residence. What do they call that? Grace Mansion?
Gracie
Mansion. Yeah. And the two were Emir Balat and Ibrahim Kayami.
Like Midwesterners.
Yeah. Oh, right in the heart of America. They're actually from wealthy families.
Yes.
These are well-to-do families raised in not just middle class, but upper class. One of them had lived in his family home that was about $2.5 million
Mansion,
in
yeah.
Pennsylvania. It's beautiful. It had 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, something like that.
And that was the Afghanistan family, I think, right?
Yes.
So cool. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you come from a war-torn country, you come to America, and next thing
That's
you know,
exactly right. Yep.
you're living in... Enjoy work today, y'all.
I mean, sorry that we couldn't live up to the standards that were set for you in Afghanistan. Paradise that is Afghanistan. I don't know. Said he saw a lot of ISIS stuff on his phone, and I guess just...
That could have been a disaster. That
Sure could have.
That explosive device.
They set out to kill more people than the Boston Marathon, which was 3, so they wanted mass casualties. Fortunately, their explosive devices didn't go off, but they're in custody right now. More coming up.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
got a few tweets for you. Swamp Pirate tweets, how is it that the most powerful military in the world can't take complete control of the Strait of Hormuz at this time? Wasn't this thought of being an issue in the first place? Mm-hmm. Pretty good question. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I mean,
it has been thought of, right? I mean, plus, this has bogged us down before.
I know. So, yeah, you knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Did we plan for it? I don't know. It doesn't feel like it. But it's a good point.
You just hope that the supply increases soon, and therefore the price at the pump goes down, because I think early voting starts next week for the general election.
And let me ask you a question: Why are we allowing Venezuelan oil to go to the UK? That goes here. Venezuela's ours. The hell are we doing? I don't like it. We're escorting them to the UK. No. How about no?
Man's got a point.
Take a little detour to the United States.
No, yeah.
We'll empty the ship and then go to the UK.
There you go. You can scrape off the bottom and get what you need.
Whatever. Lone Wolf 2965 tweets, if only they didn't consider TV to be haram, which is prohibited, right? They could put on a show to find a replacement. Iran's next top Ayatollah.
I would watch that.
Yeah, I'd watch that. That'd be fun, I'll bet.
Wait, what would... Oh, no. I mean, this is a bit. What are some of the activities they would do?
Absolutely.
I don't even want to say.
No, I don't want to say either.
Fury and Energy. The only way to actually remove the current Iranian regime is to put boots on the ground. Yeah, I don't want that.
Stop talking. No.
They don't have guns to overthrow the government, the Iranian people, of course. So someone's military is going to have to go in.
It's kind of a good point.
It is. That's why the Kurds are there. That's why we got the Kurds.
But he said he wasn't going to use them.
They don't want to mess with the Kurds.
Well, not right now, because there's too much going on. But I don't know, later maybe?
And we talked about being okay with our troops going in to dismantle the nuke stuff. Mm-hmm. Right? You were okay with that. Send in the Rangers or the SEALs or whoever to
Delta
go
Force,
in.
Whatever.
Yeah, to go in and just to make sure that stuff is all destroyed.
Yeah.
And while they're there.
And while you're there.
Round up a few people.
From fake Tyler Morgan, John Thune doesn't give a feck. Well, that's right, because he's out of facts. Yeah. If that's plural. Is there a plural effect? He's out of facts.
Yeah, he has
facts.
it.
Yeah.
And he's fectless.
Maybe that's
we've established that. I think this morning.
He's gone to the bathhouse too many times.
Yep. So we got that going for us. We were talking about the two terrorists. I think were they 18 and 19? These two
18
kids,
18 and 20, maybe somewhere. They were very young,
really young, and they grew up in incredibly great circumstances. Hey, sorry, you didn't grow up in squalor.
Yeah.
With war raging all around you in Afghanistan. Instead, you had to rough it in that beautiful 5,800 square foot mansion that you lived in.
Wow.
What a terrible country, huh?
Right.
No wonder you're so pissed. I mean, when you came here from Shangri-La, that is Afghanistan, it's tough to suffer the indignity of peace and prosperity here in America. So they're trying to destroy it, which is unbelievable to me.
But that was
how does this happen?
Well, I don't know, but I mean that was the Jake Lang's stopped the Islamic takeover of New York City going on in front of Gracie
I think it
Mansion,
was
right.
Yeah, they were thanking Trump. They were opposing the Islamic takeover of New York.
Stop New York City public Muslim prayer. Mm-hmm. So I mean, Jake goes right in the heart of the battle, man.
Yeah, and if they don't get that under control, next thing you know, you're going to have an Islamist as a mayor. But that will never happen. That's silly. That's not going to happen.
But here's what Mamdani said about the attack.
Okay.
Of us were home at the time. This was a vile protest rooted in white supremacy entitled "Stop the Islamic Takeover of New York City." I'm the first Muslim mayor of our city. Anti-Muslim bigotry is nothing new to me, nor is it anything new for the 1 million or so Muslim New Yorkers who know this city as our home.
How about the bombers?
While I found this protest appalling, I will not waver in my belief that it should be allowed to happen. Ours is a free society.
Yeah, and how
where
about
the right
the
to peaceful protest
attempt
is
to
sacred.
kill
It does
those
not belong
people?
only to those we agree with. It belongs to everyone.
This guy's unbelievable.
I will defend that right every day that I am mayor, even when those protesting say things that I abhor.
How about the bombers?
Let me also be clear about something else.
What?
Yeah, the bomb.
New York City will never tolerate violence.
Okay.
Whether from protests or counter-protests. Many of the counter-protesters met this display of bigotry peacefully, with a vision of a city that is welcoming to all. But a few did not.
Right, okay.
Two men,
What are their
Amir
names?
Balat
He's
and
actually
Ibrahim
gonna-
Kayumi, traveled from Pennsylvania
Yeah.
and attempted to bring violence to New York City.
What are they?
They are suspected of coming here to commit an act of terrorism.
What's their religion?
There is video of these two individuals throwing two
Irrelevant.
devices towards the protest.
There it
The
is.
police department has determined that these were improvised explosive devices made to injure, maim, or worse.
Or worse.
Thanks to the swift and decisive actions of NYPD officers at the scene, both men were immediately taken into custody.
What motivated
And the
them?
devices they brought taken off of our streets. I want to commend the officers who were on site.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, heroes, man. Those officers. No kidding.
No kidding. Look at that.
Look at this.
So he threw one of them right at their feet, and they just
By
kept going.
people in the know that I've read online the last few days, I mean, it's a miracle these things didn't detonate according to multiple sources.
Thank heaven.
Yeah, and
Wow.
but he can make this generalization of the protesters and their white supremacy. But did he ever mention what motivated the two
course not.
youths?
Well, they
Of
were
course
counter
not.
protesters.
Yeah,
So-
right.
okay, so
They're
that's
part, they were part of the counter protesting.
protest. Okay,
That's all.
No, so what's their background? What's their motivation again?
Well, they're from Pennsylvania. They're the homegrown
White
terrorists.
supremacists.
Yeah, yeah.
They were pissed against the white supremacists.
Oh, Antifa, basically. Okay, now I'm with you.
Pathetic. It's just pathetic.
I mean,
US
there's a lot of Muslim hate going on.
Is there?
You know that.
Yeah.
Yesterday we talked about the Southwest passenger that was detained and exited off the plane, and then they diverted. I mean, they landed the plane in Nashville or in Atlanta. Went from Nashville because they got scared. We didn't know what the deal was. They let him go, saying there was no, imminent threat. He was praying. He was a Muslim guy praying on the plane, and it freaked everybody out.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's all he was doing.
Yeah.
Was praying.
Yes.
Yes.
Loudly or?
Doing his Muslim prayer
Doesn't
thing.
matter.
What
He
happens
was
if I read a book
speaking
really loudly on a
gibberish.
plane? Are they going to just let that go?
I
He was
mean,
speaking
it
gibberish,
freaked
Pat.
people
Oh,
out.
man.
I understand it. I do. I mean, you're on a plane. And
You're on a plane and somebody prays.
So a
In
Muslim prayer?
gibberish. In gibberish.
A Muslim prayer? No. No.
Huh. Okay.
No.
All right.
That's all he was
a
doing.
that's a strange one.
That is.
That's a strange
But
one.
people are nervous.
Yeah.
They're scared.
Did he have a bomb?
No, that's why they let him
No,
go.
that's what
Right,
let him
okay.
go. He was
Better
just
to be safe
praying.
than sorry.
A knife? Did he have a box
Better
cutter?
to be safe than
Did
sorry.
he try to take
Ha.
over the plane?
He was just praying.
Praying. He was
Better safe
praying.
than sorry.
Okay. Did he pull out the rug? Was he in the aisle?
I don't- I
Seriously,
think so.
I'd
I
love
thi-
to know in what form the prayer, what form did the prayer take? Was he quietly praying? Because
Well, I
that's
don't
not
think
an
so. I
issue.
think people freaked out.
It was enough to freak people
But
out.
if you're doing anything super loudly on a plane, that's probably going to be an issue.
Was he facing
Right?
east? And if he was, did he have to rotate as the plane?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The
That's
plane
what I mean,
starts
yeah.
tilting. Does he have to get up and
Uh-huh.
move his little rug over, or how's
right.
that work?
How does that
Yeah,
work?
I don't know.
We
I
don't know. Find out these details and get back to us.
Okay, but see, now this is the thing. It's called time and place, all right?
Yes,
Because I've talked
that's
about
true.
Yes.
going through the stairwell
you.
at Newark Penn Station in New York.
Mm-hmm.
This tiny little stairwell, not very wide at all, an old building, and a guy in front of me wearing a backpack stops in the middle of the flow of the foot traffic and lays down his rug right there at the little window shaft that they've got there. And it's like, bro, come on. You could have done this out there. You don't have to do it right here. So we're not gonna bend over backwards for every little thing you need to do. Stop it. Go out in the street. Go on the sidewalk.
But
we kind of
are.
I know that's the problem.
But that is the problem.
And that kind of stuff, you chip away at society's tolerance of this kind of stuff, and before you know it, you've got Zohran freaking Mamdani as your governor or as your mayor. It's just. This is the slippery slope.
did you
man.
see that? I sent him the thing. I don't know if we showed this before, but picture now, image 5, the Mamdani poll about how you get. This is how you get a Muslim mayor, and it shows the demographics of how he became mayor.
Oh yeah, the foreign-born.
That's
yeah, massive.
Yes.
I mean, there it is. I mean, that's your problem. You've opened the door so freaking wide for so freaking long, and before you know it, you're being conquered through your own system of government and your own elections.
Also, did he say there are 1 million Muslims in New York City?
I think.
So there's 8 million people in New York City itself. Yeah. 1/8 of them are Muslim?
I think so. I think that's right. Yeah.
I believe that to be true.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, this says
That's
between 700,000 and 1 million. Yeah, roughly 9 to 12% of the city's population is what this says.
That's interesting.
Yes, it is.
Wow, look at the metro area. They're saying 1.5 million. Cool. All right.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
Wow.
I mean,
Wait,
exactly. There you go.
Are you working with Jake Lang now?
I was just thinking,
What is
Jeff
your-
Fisher. I was just going to say.
This is the bed that you've made, New York.
Are you
Enjoy
working
it.
with Jake right
Yeah,
now?
you're with Jake
Are
now?
Muslims not allowed to be anywhere in America?
I'm just asking questions.
Because
Is
that's
all
what I
I'm doing.
heard, Pat Gray.
I'm asking questions.
I don't care what your faith is. I don't want your third world ways in this country. That's what I don't want. I don't want the cities in the United States are going to turn into civil war battlefields.
But the reason it's different here is because it's a clash of civilizations.
Yes.
If you are hardcore Islamist, that doesn't work in America.
Nope.
It doesn't. Now, you can be Muslim. That's fine. You worship in your own way. That's great. But when it comes to you want every single household to be Muslim, and you don't just want it, you're trying to force that on us.
Let me read that.
Then I got a problem.
So, Pat,
Yes.
you know, we
Yes.
talk about Amy Mack all the time. She's in Texas, and she is following along. She's cataloging the Islamic conquest of Texas specifically. But you remember the shooter in Austin at the bar there?
Yes.
He was from Pflugerville. I don't know if he went to this particular mosque that she's highlighting here, but there's a mosque in Pflugerville, and it talks about the Pakistani trained imam there has a packed agenda, that's a quote, to grow his Islamic conclave. But she goes into the history of halal food and how it was here's what it says. It was halal is as a global business was invented in the 70s and 80s by Iranian terrorists and Western corporations like Nestle to spread Islamic influence. And basically, it just talks about how this was the way that they were able to open the door to acceptance of Islamic ways, and it just was under the guise of halal food to begin. And the next thing you know, since that's a part of Sharia law, it only escalates from there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this stuff is in our communities, and it's absolutely taking us over, whether we believe it or not.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely depressing to see. And we have to talk about the sleeper cells that may or may not be getting activated right now by Iran.
But first, let me tell you about the Eden Pure Thunderstorm 3. It's an air purifier that destroys any stubborn odor at the source. It's not a cover-up like candles or sprays. It uses 2 advanced technologies to kill 99.9% of bacteria and viruses. It removes dust, pet dander, smoke, eliminates any odor, and no costly filters to replace at all.
Wait, what?
There's no filters.
No
in it,
filters?
Jeffy. Yeah, no filters.
That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing? That's amazing. Thought we already established that a while ago, but
I just saw coming,
yeah,
back,
still.
saw coming back to me now about the
no
filters.
Okay. So you don't have to replace them. You don't have to pay for them. No more stinky smells from litter boxes, trash cans, cigarette smoke, dirty diapers, any of that. If the thunderstorm can't get rid of the odor, just send it back. Within 30 days, you'll get a full refund with Eden Pure's tough odor guarantee. There's absolutely no risk in checking this out for yourself. And right now, Eden Pure has their famous BOGO offer. You buy one, you get one free. You buy 2, you get 2 free. There's no limit on this BOGO deal, so it's really great. Protect and freshen every room in your home. And remember, if it doesn't eliminate the odor, just return it for a full refund. But this BOGO deal won't last long. Go to EdenPureDeals.com. Use the discount code PATBOGO. That's EdenPureDeals.com. EdenPureDeals.com. Discount code PATBOGO.
Pat Gray Unleashed continues.
U.S. Attorney Jay Clayton had a few more details about the attacks. Maybe something beyond what Zohran Mamdani said about it. Yeah.
Impossible.
Because they were just counter-protesters.
Thank you.
Here's what Jay Clayton said.
We charged 2 individuals today, Balat and Kayumi. They are charged federally with 5 counts. Attempted provision of material support and resources to a designated foreign terrorist organization.
Wait, attempted provision?
Use of a weapon of mass destruction, transportation of explosive materials, interstate transportation and receipt of explosives, and unlawful possession of destructive devices. The facts alleged in the complaint are just that, allegations. In our great system of justice, they must be proven, and the defendants have the presumption of innocence. Commissioner Tisch did an exceptional job outlining the facts alleged in the complaint. These were ISIS-inspired actions. And it is chilling that they wanted to do something more than the Boston Marathon, more than 3 deaths. Free speech and peaceable assembly are the bedrock of American democracy.
We don't have
But violence is not protected.
Jay.
And it's not protected protest. It's not protected speech.
Mm-hmm.
In New York, violence, particularly violence that has a terrorist bent, violence that is meant to chill free speech, violence that is meant to keep us from assembling peaceably, will be met with swift justice.
Okay. So put that in your pipe.
Thank you, Jay.
Smoke it. Anybody who's grown up in the lap of luxury and you're all pissed off about it, we won't tolerate your violence.
We're not
because
gonna do
of
it.
We won't. So just know that going in.
It.
Just know that.
I mean, they've had everything given to them, and they're just...
Yep. I mean, it's amazing how many of these guys say that they were radicalized online.
Yeah.
In these chat rooms and whatever. I don't know where everybody's finding the ISIS sites, but
Wait, you don't get notifications on Threads?
I don't.
So
What am I doing wrong that I'm not getting them?
You don't get any ISIS.
You need to click alert.
Okay.
Yeah. We can set you up for notifications.
All right. Can you? Okay, good. Because you never want to miss a message from ISIS.
Not from ISIS.
No, you
right?
don't. No.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
With some tweets, Sarah the Band tweets, Mamdani's wife is an ISIS sympathizer, so why would he admit to what the terrorists are? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to get to that in a minute here. It's Rhino Season tweets, relationship goals, find someone who sees no wrong in you the way Zohran Mamdani sees in radical Islam. It's a dream. We can all dream. Super Squatching Duck. Mamdani didn't mention the bombers were Muslim because the bombers definitely proved the point of the protesters.
There you go.
Yeah, kind of. Mm-hmm. More than kind of, in fact. Flat Earth Think Tank. I am 100% intolerant of Islam. Tolerance of a belief system that wants to eradicate you is a psychosis. No. I'm not doing that. Okay, good. We have a sleeper cell map, right? Yeah. That might be a little stunning for you.
Yeah.
These are just the ones apparently we know about.
Yes.
I mean, how many more are there?
So the U.S. intercepted encrypted communications believed to have originated in Iran that may serve as an operational trigger for sleeper assets outside the country. This is according to federal government law enforcement agencies. They don't know if this is a call out beyond Iran's borders or inside Iran's borders, but bottom line, this is the threat map as it stands as of right now.
So the big ones, San Jose, so in the Bay Area, Los Angeles, San Diego. Of course, they've got 3 locations in Texas, I see. Houston and Dallas.
Yeah, right there.
Also Austin. Jeez.
Here we are.
And this, you got the Minneapolis.
Whoa, Minneapolis.
Yeah,
boy, I
surprising.
didn't see that coming.
Surprise. Chicago, and then up and down the East Coast, all the way down to Florida. Jeez.
Tampa, Miami, D.C., New York, Boston.
Yeah.
Cool.
And, are there more? Probably.
Sure.
I mean, look,
Probably.
we have opened our door. I'm sorry, especially Joe Biden has just left the door open for 4 years. God knows who has crossed this border. And never mind the welfare incentives and the fraud that comes from that is inviting them in.
Well, when you think about it, logically, out of the 12 to 15 million people that flooded into our country under Obama, are there not 100 that mean us harm? Come on. Of course there are. Of course there are terrorists among that flood.
Yep.
There are.
I mean, we had some of them bragging about it on camera. Remember that? Saying,
yes.
Coming for you. You'll know my name.
Jeez.
One guy was connected, we thought, to the Iranian intelligence or something. People were trying to face match him. They're here.
Yeah.
They're absolutely
It's crazy.
here. And, I mean, hell, you've been seeing them. You saw, I mean, I don't care. You can call them lone wolves all you want. The fact is they're here, and they have that wicked ideology. So they're tossing IEDs in New York City or shooting up bars in Austin. I mean, this is probably only beginning, unfortunately.
Those were the kind that are designed to maim and kill as well. They had bolts and nuts and screws inside them. So when they explode, they send all that shrapnel through your body. They really mean to hurt as many people as possible. And that's what they said. They were trying for a mass casualty situation. Man, what a blessing that those didn't go off. So fortunate. Now back to Mamdani. Late last week, he was asked about his wife's social media presence.
Yeah, she apparently, I guess my understanding is, liked a post that referred to the October 7th rapes as a hoax. Okay, interesting.
This is an off-topic question. I'd like to know what your reaction was to the article in the Jewish Insider that was posted about your wife's social media activity. And what I'm wondering is, you're an elected official. She is not. Is it anybody's business, and is it fair to question you about it?
My wife is the love of my life, and she's also a private person who has held no formal position on my campaign or in my city hall. I, however, was elected to represent all 8.5 million people in this city, and I believe that it's my responsibility, because of that role, to answer any questions about my thoughts and my policies and my decisions.
So he didn't answer it at all?
No, he didn't. I love how the reporter who's asking the question tried to give him the out on the question.
Right. I mean,
interesting.
Is it bad that she's liking something? I mean, I like stuff all the time on my social media. That doesn't mean I
terrorist
approve
stuff.
of it.
Do you like terrorist
That doesn't
stuff?
mean I approve it. If I may like something terrible so that I can go back and talk about it or look at it.
That's why they have a bookmark feature.
It's not. I don't think it's a bad thing.
Okay.
I don't.
Right.
I just don't. I don't.
Okay.
On social media,
So let me ask you
don't.
this.
We're giving people a hard time for what they like on social media.
Hold on. Just a quick question.
Just a like on a post. No.
Do you envision a scenario, and maybe you do, for work purposes? I don't know. I'm asking. I'm just sincerely asking, Jeffy. Would you see a scenario where you would like a tweet or a post on Instagram, something that called the October 7th. They videotaped themselves with these rapes. If someone posted that it was a hoax to call that there were mass rapes on October 7th, I'm just asking, is there a reason, maybe there is, that you would like that?
Yes, so I could go back and find it again
There you
to talk about it on a show.
Okay.
There's other ways to do that.
Then that's probably what
you wouldn't do any of
I
those.
could screenshot it. I could like it. Yeah, I might do all of those.
That's probably
things.
what Miss Mamdani was
I might
doing.
do all of those.
She
things.
has a show.
And look, do I believe?
Right.
Do I believe that she is liking it for that purpose? Probably not, since she has no role. Does she have a podcast or something that she does? I guess everyone does, so she must have.
Every living organism does.
So she must have.
Yeah,
the podcast, connection. So there's some, maybe she does. I don't know the answer to that question, but do I think that she's liking it for that purpose? Probably not. The odds of that are
Almost certainly not.
Yeah, the odds of that are pretty long. But
let's face it, this is an anti-American couple.
Correct.
Who just happens to be in a really important position, United States of America, and it's really unfortunate. So,
yes.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to unlike it. I unlike.
So
yes, I unlike her liking position there in that particular situation.
Yeah, he didn't answer
like
it, and she didn't answer it either.
No,
so she didn't say that. So you got to believe that that's the reason.
So Pat, since you spend so much time on social media, just like Mamdani's wife, like what do you do when you see something that you want to talk about? Do you like these controversial type posts as well, or
no?
Is your Mr.
No, I do not. No.
How's it work on Threads? What do you do over there? What is that? How can you say those?
I like everything on on Threads. So I mean, there's so much to like on Threads that where do you even start? You know what I mean?
That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And it's catered to you over there on Threads, and the reason it is because you're the only one there, Pat.
Is it still going?
Seriously, Chris, is it a thing?
I don't even know. Is it a thing? Is Threads? Because I never hear about Threads.
It's still a thing.
You guys are so embarrassing right now.
Of course it's a thing.
Of course it's a thing. Everybody's threading this,
it's a huge
threading. It's called threading?
It's called threading.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Okay. Of course it is. Of course it's called
You do
threading.
it at least 2 to 3 times a week.
Hearing that?
Always.
Hearing that?
And I see on the Blaze chat they're talking about bookmark it. It's you're doing the same thing. You're still saving it.
You're not liking it though.
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay. Then we finally swayed you. You're doing the wrong thing.
Yep, you swayed me.
Yep. Okay, good. Or the people on
our
the
Blaze chat.
Yeah. All right.
You swayed me.
And they're right. They're exactly right.
Wait a minute. Pat, are you teaching Jeffy how to navigate social media?
Apparently.
So.
Amazing.
Between me and the
chat's helping you out there?
Yeah,
okay, good. I like that. Nice job, chat. BlazeTV.com/Pat.
Let me give him something else to chat about. Chuck Schumer on voter ID, because yesterday the president said, look, I want this thing passed, and I'm not going to sign a bill until the Save America Act is passed.
So get it done.
Do it. I don't care how, you just get it done. There's several ways you can do this. You could change the rules, but you don't have to. Just let them stand up and start talking. And let them do the talking filibuster. And as soon as that's over, you have a 51-49 vote, and ta-da, the SAVE Act is passed. That's all you have to do. Why won't you do it? Because it's Jim Crow 2.0.
Oh, yeah.
According to Chucky Schumer. Really? Is that what you think about voter
stand
ID?
up and talk for 24 hours, Chuck, and let us know how
let us know.
is.
And then maybe we can ask you about your former position on ID at the voting booth, because it's somewhat different than his current position. Here he is back in, I don't know when this was, a while ago. He's younger here.
Let's admit the truth.
Oh, a lot.
Everywhere people go, they're asked for a Social Security card. In fact, one way to prove you're a bona fide person who can have a job is to ask for a driver's license and a Social Security card.
Pause it. Does this sound like this could have been on our show?
Is this AI?
It is. It might be.
Is this AI?
No, it's AI.
And the thing is,
does he have an extra finger? Look.
All right, count his fingers. I'm pretty sure it's not.
And they made him the younger Chuck Schumer, because if you did the older, it wouldn't be as believable.
Yeah. All right, let's see this.
Let's admit the truth. Everywhere people go, they're asked for a Social Security card. In fact, one way to prove you're a bona fide person who can have a job is to ask for a driver's license and a Social Security card. This is an anti-fraud amendment. Over where we go, people say, well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants or others from coming here? And the number one answer we give our constituents is when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of fraud.
What they are proposing in this so-called SAVE Act is like Jim Crow 2.0.
Oh,
Do they even?
There's nothing to say.
Nothing to say.
I mean,
it's so self-explanatory. It's just superfluous to say anything about it. It's just unbelievable.
They're absolutely agonizing.
Wow. Go grill some burgers, Chuck.
Right. Turn the grill on.
Drives me out of my mind. How is that not brought up to him? Right to his face.
They don't care.
Hey, Chuck.
They don't.
How did you feel so strongly about this? The Republican position a couple of decades ago, and now you're completely against it. Now it's racist to ask somebody to show their ID. Incredible. How I don't know how they get away with it, but they do.
And maybe he just says, that's what I'm working for my constituents, and that's what they believe. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Chuck Schumer has been in the Senate since he was elected in 1998.
Wow.
So this is post 1998 then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's wow. That's more recent than I thought. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Who's the current longest serving U.S. senator right now? Do we know? Chuck Grassley.
Well, I was going to say, yeah. What's his name? From Iowa, right?
How long's he been there?
Grassley's like 100.
50 years.
Remember when Reagan was elected originally in 1980?
Yeah.
That's when Chuck Grassley was elected for the first time in the U.S. Senate.
46 years ago.
Working for the people. Thank you, John.
Wow. Bro. And he's running for re-election,
yes,
too.
He is.
He wants to be in his hundreds before he gets out of there.
He will be. He's in good shape.
Yeah, I mean, there's somebody that handles social media well, except for he uses letters for full words. But how old is he right now? Do we know?
Yeah, he was...
Chuck? 1933. You do the math, Jeffy. You're good at it. 92-ish? Or 90,
sure.
98, 93.
That's what it is.
Whatever. Don't make me...
94.
67 plus 5.
2.
72. 92.
Yeah, before you know it, you got 30 minutes.
92.
I thought for sure that was going to air.
He's 92 years old right now. Wow.
All right. You ever wake up sweaty or freezing or just uncomfortable? The temperature in your bedroom can make or break your sleep. That's why I switched to Miracle Made sheets. They're inspired by NASA technology. They use silver-infused temperature-regulating fabric to help you sleep perfectly all night long. Miracle Made sheets are crafted with NASA-inspired silver-infused fabric that helps regulate your body temperature. If you're a hot sleeper, cold sleeper, doesn't matter. These sheets help keep you in the comfort zone all night long. They feel just as good, if not better, than sheets you'd find at a 5-star hotel, but without that really high price tag. They're smooth, breathable, and incredibly comfortable. All that hidden bacteria that's in regular sheets, that's nasty. You don't have to worry about that with Miracle Made. Their antibacterial design helps you sleep cleaner and clearer night after night. So upgrade your sleep or give the gift of better sleep to somebody you care about. Go to trymiracle.com/Pat and try Miracle Made sheets today. You'll save over 40%. And when you use the promo code PAT, you'll get an extra 20% off plus a free 3-piece towel set. They make an amazing gift, and with a 30-day money-back guarantee, there's just no risk. So go to trymiracle.com/Pat, promo code PAT at checkout. And thanks to Miracle Made for sponsoring this portion of the episode.
Subscribe today. blazetv.com/Pat. Pat Gray Unleashed returns after this.
Welcome. 888-933-93.
Yeah.
Well, we were talking about Chucky Schumer a few minutes ago, and somehow Chuck Grassley came up because we were looking for. First of all, we wanted to see how long Schumer had been in the Senate, and it was only since 1998.
Right.
I mean, barely.
So what we heard from him was
he's a pup
was a lot newer than I thought.
Yeah.
Because I mean that he was young. That had to be in the 2000s, right? Kind of. Wow.
Yep. And then Chuck Grassley came up because he's the longest standing senator. He's been there since 1980.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
46 years.
Yeah. And then I just started looking at it as he's a public servant.
Yeah.
He wants to help the people out.
Yeah.
And so if you want to go back a little bit further, he actually was first elected to the House of Representatives in 1974.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's only 52 years ago.
But before that, he was serving the good people of Iowa in the Iowa House of Representatives.
Okay.
He was first elected to office 1958. He became a Iowa state rep.
He was a young man working for the people of Iowa. Though.
Just working hard for people. He's devoted his whole life to service.
Definitely has.
To service.
He's in great shape,
25,
too.
25 years old.
Chuck is Chuck is in great shape. I mean, he's
I agree.
For what we say, 93?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yep, he's
93.
He's still got his wits about him.
Mm-hmm.
And
Seems
so,
to.
So whenever we start discussing the possibility of an age limit, I do think of him because he's got a lot more upstairs going on than we'll say Jasmine Crockett.
Yes, but he's an outlier though.
He's an outlier.
Yeah,
he's an outlier.
Yeah.
So
you would sell me on term limits, even though I'm against those. You would sell me on those before you would sell me on an age restriction, I think.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
I mean, people aren't super healthy sometimes in their 90s. Occasionally, they have issues, and we've seen some who do.
Yes, we have.
Dianne Feinstein went 5 years too long, at least 10 years too long, and
well, I mean, the last
she was
portion of
essentially
her-
gone.
Correct, she was
for the last few years of.
They were completely
her
running everything, and that's what's happening with the turtle now. I mean,
Yep.
I got to think on that. I'm going to put a poll up and see what folks think here. Because I don't know.
Age limit or term limit?
Yeah, what would you support more? Yeah, age limit or term limit?
Term limits
Term
would take
limits.
care of the age problem,
Yes,
though.
it would.
It would.
Yeah.
I don't know. Got to think
So-
on that one.
We got more videos of Texas Democrat Senate nominee James Talarico over the years.
All over the place.
That are popping up here and there. I guess there's been some things going on. Here he is talking about greenhouse gases. This
You
guy's
can't call yourself a Christian and destroy God's creation with greenhouse gases.
There you go. Can't call yourself a Christian. We'll play it again. Jeffy missed it. Here we go.
So, what does that mean to him, by the way?
If you want to.
All right, let's hear it again. One more time. It's only 8 seconds.
Here we go.
You can't call yourself a Christian and destroy God's creation with greenhouse gases.
So we shouldn't breathe because
Okay.
CO2 is a greenhouse gas, according to the EPA.
Call yourself a Christian if you destroy a body. With abortion.
Right.
Exactly.
But
Thank
you
you.
can't call yourself.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's amazing.
No problem.
Mutilate children,
What a
kill
good
children.
point.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
great.
you, John. Appreciate you. Thanks for calling.
But don't breathe.
No, don't you dare
And
breathe.
don't drive a car. And I'm pretty sure he does both. So he can't call himself a
Darn
Christian.
right he does. And he shows up. I would guarantee you he doesn't show up. And well, he might, but I doubt he doesn't show up in anything other than an SUV.
Probably not. Yeah, probably not.
For security, he has to have
Yes,
security.
you have to have that. You have to. And here's what James Talarico loves.
Something that you love that's not family or friends.
Here we go.
Oh, God.
I
What a tough
love,
question.
I'm just saying this because it's on my mind, the trans children who showed up yesterday at the state capitol to advocate for their humanity. They shouldn't have to, but it was an inspiration to watch.
Inspiration to watch it.
Shut up.
So there you go. We need to be
my.
checking the hard drive of one James Talarico.
Shut up.
If the first thing on his mind that he loves is trans kids.
Oh, he was just thinking about it.
Just thinking about it.
This guy's worse, really, I think, than Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah.
So in
I think
hindsight,
he's worse.
are you saying that you would have rather the
Well, either
Democrat
one of them
opponent?
would have to be defeated by the
Right,
Republican.
but who do you
Right,
think
right,
is
right.
easier to defeat?
I don't know. I don't know.
You listen to him, and it sounds like Jasmine's easier to defeat because she was, loud and boisterous and in your face. This guy is just
soft-spoken,
Yeah, just
supposedly a big Christian.
yes,
And as extreme and radical
He's a
as it
pastor.
gets.
yes.
He's a pastor. What was the thing?
No, he's not a pastor, is he? He's something else.
No, he's not a pastor.
He's an impastor.
Thank you.
That's what
But
we were
that's
saying
not-
yesterday.
Thank you.
Tweets. Yeah.
What was the rule? Hold on. What's this thing here? I've seen this pop up multiple times now on my timeline. Now, I don't know. Is Emerald Robinson a great source? I don't know, but this is just one of the things here. This is the one I printed up. Just got a call from a Senate staffer. GOP leadership can't allow the disclosure of sex harassment settlements right now. The reason? It would harm John Cornyn. I'm told that a particular settlement was paid to another man. Now, again, I don't know if this is accurate. I've seen this multiple places now in the last couple days.
What?
And I don't know, but there you go. So,
What? Like he sexually harassed a man?
That's what the reports are suggesting online. I have zero idea if they're accurate, but boy, that That pot is starting to bubble.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, except for the harassment part.
Right.
Okay, but other than that,
you can love up on a man.
You can love up on a man.
Yes.
A man on man.
Thank
is
you.
Beautiful.
Woman on woman.
Right.
Man
I mean,
on
it's
woman.
so beautiful that it is glorified in every single movie and television show we watch now. I've been watching Star Trek.
Oh yeah, New Academy.
The Academy.
That show is terrible.
Starfleet Academy.
Starfleet Academy.
Oh my gosh! Almost every relationship in that show, including a gay Klingon,
Which would never happen.
Gay
Klingon,
which would never happen.
Question, if I may, as someone who isn't versed in the Star Trek universe, where on the timeline does this happen?
This is like 1,000 years into the future.
So of all
of
the Star Trek shows, is this the furthest one out?
Yes.
Oh, see, we're more enlightened.
Yes.
Well,
That's
we're
what's
more
happening.
enlightened, and we really don't have anything to do with Star Trek and Starfleet. They just gave it a name so that would tie them in.
Well,
and
everything
bring
was
in the
destroyed
audience.
about 150 years ago, but
You've ruined
now
it.
they're rebuilding it. They're rebuilding it.
What if I had planned on going through all of the shows, and now I know it's all for naught
is
because
not-
it's all going to get destroyed? You say?
Then you're behind the times. and I'm
Clearly.
sorry.
That's the way it is.
Sorry,
So are you
you're
still
behind.
watching it, or did you stop?
I'm still watching it.
Oh man,
I
it doesn't get better. I've talked.
Really?
Yeah.
Doesn't get better.
Really?
It doesn't get better.
Okay, cool.
I mean, it's insanity. I shouldn't be
Sure
watching
is.
it. I'm going to swear it off right now.
All right.
All
I
right?
see you in my login
I've
because I'll
watched
kick
my
you out.
last issue.
So for someone that's
My
still
last
catching
episode.
up, I mean, is Spock going to be okay?
No.
What?
No, Spock's not. He's not going to be okay.
Because I still got
He's
a
gone.
ways
We
to
lost
go
him.
in the timeline.
We lost him.
Really?
Yeah.
What the
hell? Dang it.
like Spock.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh.
But he wasn't gay, so he had his issues.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
All right, more coming up.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
All right. Chris has really hacked me off now. I didn't know they went into this season trying to make Star Trek Starfleet Academy,
Starfleet Academy,
as woke as possible.
Yes, that was their intention from the.
I mean, all the people in the show are.
Oh yeah, you have
they
the
are.
bipods,
Oh, yeah, that's
the
true.
tripods,
Yep.
the yellow pods, they're all in there.
Trans,
and they're damn happy about it.
Oh,
Gay.
they
Tell
are
you
happy.
about it in your face.
Yes,
I think every letter is represented.
I
L,
agree.
G, B, T,
Yes.
Q, Q, I, A, 2,
The
plus.
2A?
All
Yeah.
of them. All of them. They got Two-Spirit on there.
yes, we do.
They got the queer and questioning.
Yes.
Yeah. So, they've covered the entire spectrum.
Which it was
Good for them.
funny.
Which is good.
Pisses me off.
Oh, it's
that I
great.
fell into that trap. Stop it. So I'm taking back all my viewing of
Wait,
that whole
what?
season
Oh, wow.
of Starfleet Academy.
How's that work?
It just does.
So you're just
Just
gonna
trust
do
me. I'm
Do you
just going to
get a
erase it from my
refund
mind.
from the network? 'Cause
I'm going to ask
I'm
for
gonna-
it.
Men in
I may
Black,
do
memory
that.
hole it.
I may
Yes.
do that.
Man, that's unbelievable.
You're gonna
Why are
delete
you
them
doing that?
from your TiVo?
Of course, from my TiVo. When you think about it, though, I mean, Gene Roddenberry was progressive.
Absolutely.
At least progressive, probably more than that. Like a one-world government guy. And so it probably makes sense that they're trying to do this with Star Trek.
But I don't think it's going to work for them.
I don't think so either.
No, it
Although,
hasn't. It's been pretty
I kept
bad.
thinking it's going to get better.
How many episodes?
Well, a lot of people viewing it like you now, who
Mm-hmm.
now are watching it just because they've already vested time in it.
Right. Yep.
And it's
That's
so
right.
terrible that they want to see how terrible it's going to get.
And there's that. Yeah. How many episodes have I watched?
Yeah,
Is
how
that
many
your-
episodes did you watch?
Well, there's 9 available, so I think I've watched 9.
Oh, wow.
Have you ever bailed on a show that you really enjoyed
Yes,
at one point?
I have.
That
and I'll
got
tell you
too
what
political?
it was. 24. I
That's ironic.
loved 24, bailed on it. Of course, I bailed on The Walking Dead
Yeah.
when it got too bloody. So, yeah. I've done it before.
I'll give you this, Pat. This will give you a little bit more hope. The ratings for Star Trek Starfleet Academy.
Oh, tell me they're super, super low.
4.3 out of 10.
Yeah. What
okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
IMDb.
I wonder what the
right,
numbers are
ranking.
for it.
Yeah, that's their ranking.
That's their ranking, yeah.
What are the numbers?
I don't know that they. Well, I'll find out. See if they can find
So
out.
4.3 out of 10 stars or what have you.
That's not good.
Right.
Yeah, that's.
Not good. Oh no,
that's
43%
terrible.
of the audience likes it.
That's terrible.
And it could be even worse than that. Well, it could be better too, I guess, because some of these people may have liked it, early on and gave it a high rating after one episode, but now they're miserable with it.
Yeah,
and so
it's possible,
but their vote is still in there.
I don't think the gayness of the Klingon had been revealed quite yet. In the first episode,
they haven't fully.
Right.
I mean, come on.
And there was the joke about the what's her face as the captain. We're so far in the future, but we still need glasses. And her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There was.
Yeah.
And then those. I think those went away, and because of the way she sits, and it was just the whole thing is
stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid. I didn't think of that. That's interesting. Somebody caught that.
Sounds like a great show.
It's great. It's terrific.
And there's really no ties to Star Trek except for
because it's 1,200 years into the future from us.
Right, but I'm just saying they tried to make it so that the Star Trek community would want to watch it because it was tied into it, but it really isn't.
But it's kind of not.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're a long way from Jim Kirk.
Right.
You're even a long way from what's his face, Patrick Stewart's captain. The whatever his name was, Picard. I mean, they did a Picard show that was pretty good.
That wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad.
Did you like that?
A little slow moving for me.
It was pretty good.
But I enjoyed it. It was okay.
They tried to make, you know who Nine is? Wasn't that her name? Nine?
Yes.
7 of 9.
Okay.
7 of 9 who was gay.
What?
Yeah, they made her a lesbian.
Well,
you just
because
knew
if your
that,
number,
though.
if your name is
I
a
didn't
number,
know that.
You just knew that.
No,
though.
sure.
Yeah,
No, I didn't.
You just knew it was good. Yeah.
No,
See,
because
that's your
on
problem.
Voyager she
that's
was.
your problem. You don't think you know the character is going to be
I
gay.
didn't
You
know that.
You just know it.
No.
I'll
you
have
do.
to. I'll
Did you
agree
get
with
gaydar
Jeff on
go
this.
off, Jeff?
Yeah, you just know it.
No.
You can't do a show without someone being gay.
Oh, yeah, so
when
you
you
have
go
to-
into the
that's like a-
show,
Sure.
you
Yes.
when you go into a
Now
show, you
that's
know it's
true.
going to happen.
Okay.
You just pick the character.
It's like a murder mystery. You're trying
Yeah.
to figure out who's
Who's
gonna
the
be-
gay character?
Which one is the gay character? And it absolutely takes place.
And I gotta ask because the chat is asking Star Trek or Star Wars because that's the big fight with the nerds.
Oh, yeah.
The big fight with the
Big fight
nerds.
with the
big fight with
nerds.
the
Which
nerds,
one are
yeah.
you?
I
Are
love
you
them
Star
both.
Trek or Star?
So I must
Hey,
be a-
Pat loves them both.
I must be a double nerd.
You're
'cause
double
I
nerd,
love them
yes.
both.
I like Star Trek, I think, better than Star Wars.
Star Wars would be probably my favorite over Star Trek, especially now after they ruined it. So, but they ruined Star Wars too. They ruined them both.
But at least Star Wars doesn't have a full gay academy.
No, it does not. That's true. And thank goodness for that. Don't give George Lucas any ideas.
No, he would
even though
definitely.
he's not.
Well, they already got a
don't
sold
give
it.
Disney ideas.
He already sprinkled that in a little bit.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. The gay stuff from Disney is no more. There's no more gay days at Disney.
Oh, that's right. I think they pulled the plug
kicked
on
that
that,
off.
didn't they? Yeah.
At the
Disney,
parks.
At the parks. There's no more gay days.
Okay.
So
Well,
they're
but
learning.
They're just transferring it to their movies, aren't they?
Yeah.
Basically. So I don't think they're getting away from that.
Take
They've
the
just
win, Pat
moved
Gray.
it. Yeah.
Take the win.
The win.
Okay, I'll take the win.
There it is.
No more gay days at the Disney parks. Woo!
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frank Johnson's alter ego tweets, I'm old enough to remember when you had to have ID to get public assistance. Wow, you are old.
Wow.
That is something else.
Who are you? Is that Chuck Grassley
old.
talking to us?
Sweater Yams, Talarico is preaching a false gospel. Galatians 1:8. But even if we or an angel from heaven should preach a gospel contrary to the one we preach to you, let him be under a curse.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and it's blasphemy what he is teaching. It's blasphemy. So what have we decided as far as term limits or age limits?
Oh, boy.
We got a poll update here?
I got to update this. It's actually right now.
It was 85-15.
It's now 88-12.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
In favor of term limits.
Term limits.
Instead of
yeah,
age
because
limits.
term limits would take care of the
Take
age.
care of it, I think, yeah. Yep. By the way, in the World Baseball Classic, last night,
Against Mexico?
United States of America won the game 5-3 over Mexico. They were up 5-0 I'm a little
they let
ticked
them come
off
back
that
and they got lazy.
Yeah. But they're still unbeaten, 3-0.
They're going to win.
Also, Puerto Rico beat Cuba.
Give me that. And what was
Oh, you saw the future.
4-1.
Right, Chris actually saw the future.
Thank you. I know my boys will take care of it.
U.S. plays Italy tonight. That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
USA and Italy get together on the baseball
What can you
field.
do? What can you
throw
do?
out all the
There
records,
you go.
Keith. That's what you want to
That's what
do.
you wanna
Is
do.
throw out all the
Throw 'em
records. I don't care what the record is between USA and Italy in baseball.
Yeah.
Toss it out.
I mean, the only way the USA loses is because of them. These teams aren't going to beat them. They're going to beat themselves.
And the only ones that really have a chance are Japan and Japan. About Japan.
Right.
Maybe Dominican Republic.
Mexico,
I don't know.
Dominican
we
Republic,
hadn't lost,
yes.
we hadn't
Yes,
lost
they
to
are.
Mexico. I mean, we hadn't beat Mexico in a while.
Really?
Either. Yeah. And,
We didn't win the last one.
Right.
In 2023, Japan won it, which sucks. That should never happen. Should never happen.
Our boys are going to be ready for that this year, though.
I think they are. And it's a stacked team.
Yeah,
I mean, Bryce
They're all
Harper, Aaron Judge. It's a great
The
team.
pitchers are doing, I think, a low pitch count. Like, I'm going to play for you. I'll 50 pitches today. That's all I'm doing.
All the teams was good last
That's all I'm
night.
doing.
That's all they need, though.
We
you
play
got-
Canada.
You play Canada tonight.
Yep.
When you say you're talking about Puerto Rico. It looks like there's a-
no. You guys do this all the
That's
time.
for sure.
I don't know what you're talking
what do you
about.
mean?
You
What?
guys do this
You guys
all the
do
my
what?
team. I can't say my boys.
Okay,
Okay,
if you
so-
want to identify as a
So I know
territorian,
I've got a sincere question for you.
say it.
They're on a collision course. It looks like Puerto Rico and U.S. So
Mm-hmm.
who are you going to root for if it is Puerto Rico and U.S. over the weekend when the quarterfinals?
You know the answer to this.
I don't.
Yeah, Puerto
What is
Rico.
the answer?
Puerto
America.
Rico.
America.
Oh, stop it.
Ah!
You're the first. You just said when people ask you where you're from, you answer Puerto Rico first. So
America.
Yeah.
America.
So you're going to refer
So
the
we've
U.S.
changed
over
your
Puerto
mind?
Rico?
USA.
So we've changed your mind.
No,
if
you have
someone
not
says,
changed
"Hey,
my
where are
mind.
you
Puerto
from?"
Rico's going to kick America's butt.
But that's not the
That's
question.
what I thought.
Who are you
Puerto
rooting
Rico.
for?
Puerto Rico. I just said it.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Is
right,
that where
well-
he does the
Big water,
Big
ocean
water.
water. Yeah,
Big water.
Ocean water.
Ocean water.
Puerto Rico.
All right, well, this weekend.
Big water, ocean water.
This weekend, it may be Puerto Rico versus U.S., so we'll see.
All right.
Oh, that'd be nice.
We'll see.
We're playing against ourselves.
All right. I want to play this this Zooey Deschanel review she did about some cookies.
Oh, wow.
These
Really
are not our
interesting.
cookies. These are somebody else's cookies.
What?
Yep.
Oh,
and she reviewed them.
She does a great job.
And here's what happened.
Okay.
I've inherited some cookies. Oh my God. These are
They're Crumbl cookies.
These cookies are too big. I guess if you share it with your friend, maybe it's okay. I don't
They're
know.
too
what,
big?
What even are these? What
Pause
flavors?
it. There's no such thing as too
Thank you.
big
Well, I
when it
know.
comes to cookies.
Yeah.
No. All right, go ahead.
Can you make? It's just like an Oreo.
What are you, the McDonald's
and a White
CEO?
chocolate chips. I don't like white chocolate.
That was a baby bite.
Yeah.
But if you do, maybe you like that. This is Biscoff flavor. Just eat a Biscoff. Okay, these cookies are hard. Oh, it's got interior life.
Interior life.
Wow.
I don't.
That's new, right?
That one's heavy. This just looks like you just took a sugar cookie and just covered it in stuff.
Well, that's what they did. That's
Oh my
that's
God,
why it looks
so
like
sweet.
that. because
No,
that's
So
what-
sweet.
Don't tell me this is.
She doesn't like the sweetness.
No.
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 Oh, boy.
I don't think these cookies are my thing. I don't even know what this is.
Crumble's like,
My hands are
what did
dirty.
we
I don't
do
mean
to
to
you?
complain, but I don't like these cookies.
She doesn't mean to complain.
Really soft.
Uh-huh.
It's like an unbaked cookies.
Oh,
A raw
no.
pancake cookie.
no.
They look really cute. I'm sure somebody would like these.
Huh.
Nutshell review. I hate these cookies. Some of them tasted overbaked. Some of them tasted underbaked. Some of them had a bunch of stuff on top of them for no reason. I
no
can't
reason.
figure out why people like these cookies. But if you like cookies like this, bless you. You can have mine. If you have recommendations for cookies that don't taste like this,
I
please
do.
send them.
I have one.
Yeah.
I have. Oh boy, yeah, definitely Crumbl at the end there.
Oh, my.
Let me suggest
What do you got? What
these
is that?
Zoe. They're also big though. They are big,
And they come in separate
and
holding
do.
bags.
They do. And so these are absolutely delicious.
What kind of
However,
flavors you got?
I don't know if she'd like them.
No,
frankly.
she probably wouldn't.
I don't know if she'd like them.
They're too
willing
big.
to risk that?
They're too
big.
Are you
And
willing to risk it?
some of them are sweet.
I think I am. I think I'm willing to risk it. I'll send them to her.
I think we should risk
We
We
should
should send them to her, shouldn't we?
Yes, we should.
And we got the whole spring line out. We got the blueberry lemon, the white chocolate strawberry. I think
it's the
that's
blueberry lemon.
this one.
Oh,
And I don't know if she'd
almond.
like the frosting on top of this one, but occasionally we put frosting on it. But there is a good reason for it.
But it's a different cookie,
It's
though.
delicious. And
It's a different cookie pack.
it is a different cookie every time.
So
Yes.
Here's the question, though. If you're going to send them to her, she lives in L.A., it looks like. The question is, who do we know, who do you have a contact with that can hand deliver them? Because you don't want them getting sent to a mailroom somewhere that she
where it
picks up
just
once
sits
a
there.
month.
Yeah, true.
We got to
That's
figure
true.
this out.
Yeah.
I'll get
Chris,
her.
figure that out.
Jeffy's going
Get
to
him to
her
Zoe.
address.
Jeffy's going to
us.
hand deliver them. Here
I'll
we
get her
go.
address.
I do want to show you this, and I think
Got any of them peanut butter ones
you
over
would
there?
love this. This is the Irish cream brownie. Oh my gosh, this thing is it sells out every day. We have to make this every single day, and it sells out completely every single day because it is delicious. So if you'd like to try this for yourself, you can go to Kexi.com. KEKSI, Kexi.com.
You got any more of them peanut butter ones over there?
Pat Gray Unleashed is back.
Thank you.
Where's that croissant one? The almond?
It's in here somewhere.
Okay, cool.
It's a breakfast,
Somewhere.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you want the croissant one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure it's in there somewhere.
Okay.
So
'Cause it's
good.
it's the spring line.
I love that you're going to take that risk, Pat Gray.
Yeah,
It's a good risk. It's a good risk to take.
do it.
I mean, look, what's the worst can happen?
She still
She
talks
didn't
about
like
you.
him.
She doesn't like them.
Yeah. She didn't like
She
them.
doesn't like them.
Okay, they're not for everybody. You
That
can't
is true.
please
Yeah, but somebody
everybody
might see
all the
that
time.
and go, oh, I want to find out if I, like them too.
Yeah, they might, and they probably will with Crumbl, with the Crumbl cookies that she. There'll be people that say that looked delicious. What are you talking about?
No bad pub.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're the McDonald's
And,
CEO.
and when you looked at the comments below, at least the one post that I saw of her with the Crumbles, you got a whole bunch saying, "I love Crumbl. What are we talking? Why are you talking about it?" So the same thing can happen to you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, somebody must like it. It's a
Yes.
$1 billion company now.
Wait,
so
what?
they're doing
Kexi
okay.
is?
Yeah, they're doing okay.
Oh.
Crumbl is.
Oh,
Yeah, no, Kexi is not a $1 billion company.
But it could be.
Yet.
I was going to say.
Yet. But it's coming.
And this time.
It's pissed. All right. Speaking of insufferable Democrat politicians, as we were a little while ago, Gavin Newsom is babbling again.
Oh, yeah. So I don't know. He was on a show, and I don't know if this video is from a show that was watching this clip from a show, because you'll hear like a couple little laughing in the background. So I apologize. I don't know. So just ignore the laughing, although it is appropriate because boy, Gavin Newsom sucks, and this answer illustrates it clearly.
Okay.
What is your defined political project? Like what throughout your career and like right now? Like what is the thing you want to accomplish like politically?
Pause it.
I
He wants to destroy California, and he's almost completed
there.
that. So yeah, he's almost got that completely done.
and I love the comfortable sit back look, legs crossed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
As usual, watch his hands. He
Yeah.
is so demonstrative. I can't.
Maybe that's why
take
he's
it.
sitting farther away.
And here we go.
Yeah. Don't touch
What is your defined political project? Like what throughout your career and like right now?
No, I
Like,
love that.
what is
I
the
love
thing
that.
you want to accomplish like politically?
I don't have
in your life.
I don't have like a brand. I don't have a tag, "Make America Great," or the Great Society, or something like Medicare for all the billionaires. But but for me, no bullshit. It's just standing up for ideals, striking out against injustice. It defines my why in every way, shape, form. Stand up for ideals, strike out against injustice. I'm a Sarge Shriver Democrat. I'm into that whole '60s, the vernacular of the '60s, solving for ignorance and poverty and disease, and the spirit of the '60s, and the spirit of King, and and how the nonviolent movement and Gandhi and Havel and Mandela, that moral authority, that whole space. That's the zeitgeist. Yeah, and that's me. That's my dad. That's my mom. That's the book, and that's my why.
So if you had to define it, like, vote
I need your
for
help
me
to define
and you get.
Well, you tell
X.
me. You're better at this.
I don't know. I don't know who you.
I just gave you my why, but how do you
I'm saying-
translate that into human?
What? So if you say like make an appeal to a voter, right?
Who is this guy?
I don't know. Like Gavin's calling him out
in a kind of
you're better
concise, tangible sense. Talking to a regular guy.
Yeah, no.
What is that?
I've struggled with being able to communicate. I told you what my why is and why I'm here, and I mean that, and and that's ingrained in every aspect of my life, and it connects the dots.
Is it?
Boy, he is weird.
Yeah. He sucks.
He's a weird dude.
But
I love how they threw him back into the podcaster, though. You're better. That's why, as I just told you. That.
Wow, he thought he could get away with just platitudes. And as he was asking the question, Newsom was responding, "Oh, I love this. I like this. Yeah." And then he couldn't answer it, other than just more like the '60s and the why and my book and my parents and what is going on? He is
no idea.
Really out hawking his book. Weird.
Yeah.
It's a strange.
And of course he can't read, so he's dumb.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
That's clear.
Yeah, he told us that, right?
He got a what was it, a 180, 190 on the SATs, right?
No, it was a 960.
960,
yeah, 960. But
okay, so he's not at the 180.
Now 180 would be something else. That would be.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't. I mean. I don't know if he could function as a human.
I apologize, Governor Newsom.
I wouldn't be surprised, though, if it was a 180. He's that stupid. Jeez.
Yeah.
All right. So we also have Secretary Doug Burgum.
All right. What's he up to?
Talking about what's going on in D.C. for the 4th of July.
Yeah, they're getting ready.
Our 250th anniversary
it's gonna be
celebration.
awesome.
It's going to be cool.
Donald Trump came in there, and he's accomplished so much. And one of the things I think it's underreported is how he has cleaned up D.C. And this sounds like we're all gonna laugh, haha, what Doug Burgum says that they're fixing in time for 4th of July. But I think that's a very symbolic thing here that the Interior Department's doing.
Park Police, the U.S. Park Police, various crews will be out in force to ensure the mall remains safe and pristine before, during, and after the race. And I do want to say a special shout out to Mayor Bowser. It's been such a pleasure working with her team and the U.S. Park Police as we have now achieved in this city historically safe records in terms of safety, and we've got historically some of the most significant budgets for beautification. Just on fountains alone, we've got over $120 million that's being spent this summer. If you've been a resident of the city and you've walked, thank you. But if you've been a resident of the city or you've been a visitor, you've walked by dozens of fountains that haven't worked for decades. These are all going to be as part of the safe and beautiful executive orders. They're all going to be ready to go by the 4th of July. So we're inviting all Americans to the capital city that we can all be proud of. It's never been safer. It'll never be more beautiful than it is right now. And again, I want to thank all the parties that are here today for coming together with this extraordinary event that has an opportunity to be celebrated by so many Americans.
So I don't know, where do we stand on that? Because that clip's a little bit old, but I'm just trying to figure out, like, have we made progress in that realm? Because we've made progress in every other area in D.C., and there's nothing more depressing than having a capital city filled with fountains that aren't working.
Well, they're going to. If they can't,
I'm being serious. I knew you were going to laugh at that.
If they can't get the fountains working for $120 million.
Okay, I'm so glad you picked up on that. So $120 million to turn the fountains on, but $220 million for an ad campaign.
Right.
Telling people don't come here anymore.
Come on now.
Well, they probably got to fix plumbing.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
I'm sure. It's
pipes are broken.
They haven't been used for years.
Yeah. I'll bet.
Big time.
Yeah.
I understand the expense. It's just that.
Yeah.
Do we need the fountain? According to Keith, we need the fountain.
You gotta have the fountains, man.
Need the fountains. Well, it does beautify the city.
Of course it does.
It'll be nice.
Of course it does.
It'll be nice.
I knew this was not going to go over well.
I mean, what is this, Tehran? You can't have non-operating fountains.
This is capital city.
In Tehran. Do you know that, speaking of them, they're not only have we virtually destroyed their military and sunk their navy, their economy is trashed as well. The rial, which is their dollar, is effectively not even a legitimate currency right now. I mean, it's 1.6 million rials equals $1.
Ooh.
It's $1 to 1.6 million.
And that's when that
reals.
story was written.
And
it might be
it's
even
probably
worse
worse
right
than
now.
that. It's probably 10 million now.
I mean, but the people have to have some commerce going on, right?
A good question.
But it's like Germany, the Weimar Republic,
Right.
where they had to get to the store really quick. Because if you got paid in the morning, you want to go to the store in the morning because by the afternoon,
prices were up.
It's going to be $1 trillion instead of $1 billion.
Right.
And so, I don't know how that's going to work for them.
No kidding.
It's going to take more than the Ayatollah's son to fix that. I mean, they're going to need some help. We're going to probably have to send people in afterwards, and I'm not talking about the military, but people who understand how to.
I mean, Marco Rubio's got everybody says he's got enough on his plate, but you know what? Send him in.
There you go. Yeah, Marco can
Send
fix
him
it.
in.
He'll fix it.
Put a turban on his head and call it done.
Yeah,
let's go, Marco.
He'll fix it.
And fix the fountains while you're at it, Marco.
And the fountains.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Nothing worse
those things work
than a city where their
You're walking
fountains
through a city.
I've often said that.
I will say,
Yeah.
if you're walking through a city and the fountain isn't working, you do say,
What a
I
pit.
wonder why is the fountain not working?
What's the matter with this place? It is annoying.
And there's no money in there because the homeless have already come in and scraped that up.
They'll be homeless showering and bathing in those things. But we'll be happy to have them in the city.
Oh, no. You're right.
All right. We will see you on overtime and then back here in the middle of the week tomorrow.
Water, big water, ocean water. Puerto Rico.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.